No encounter is mere coincidence. Every step, every glance, and every word is a line already written in the book of destiny. Contrary to what one might think, a person does not walk on random paths. A divine hand connects hearts with invisible threads. As Abdul Qadir Gilani said, whatever intention is hidden in the heart, Allah brings it to you through a means. Therefore, every person who enters your life is actually the answer to a prayer echoing within you. In some you meet, you see your own lack. In others, your patience. And in yet others, a darkness you've even hidden from yourself. Every bond formed is to show you an incomplete piece of your own soul. For this reason, neither a meeting nor a parting is accidental. Destiny ultimately leads a person to the echo of their own inner world. The soul always calls to what resembles its own frequency. This call is silent yet immensely powerful. Sometimes, a face you see in a cafe shakes you to your core. Sometimes a message received by mistake turns your entire order upside down. Do not seek logic in these events, for they operate not by logic but by fate. Another saying of Hazrat Gilani is this: when Allah loves a servant, He brings them together with the one who causes them the most pain to awaken them. For sometimes the greatest teacher is the one who hurts the soul the most. When you do not understand why you are drawn to someone, know that this inclination is the response to a prayer within you. Every encounter is an answer to a trial, and every person is a herald of what is hidden within you. The person who angers you shows you an unhealed wound within yourself. The one who gives you peace is a messenger carrying Allah's mercy. Thus, there is no chance. There is only a divine harmony. Souls made a promise to one another before coming into the world. I will remind you of what you have forgotten, and you will complete me. Life is the manifestation of this promise, and that is why every meeting is sacred. For you meet a person in appearance, but in truth, your Lord shows Himself to you through that person. These encounters are mirrors. They are a reflection of an eternal covenant the soul made with Allah before it met the earth and before the breath was blown into it. On that day, it was said, "Yes, our Lord, we bear witness," and a promise was made. Indeed, every encounter is the echo of that ancient promise in this world. Every person you meet carries a divine message written for your soul. As Abdul Qadir Gilani said, destiny is a letter written upon the heart of the servant. Allah has that letter read through a human form. Therefore, no meeting is coincidence. Even if the modern mind calls it chance, those who see with their hearts know that everything is part of a perfect order within Allah's knowledge. As stated in the verse, no disaster strikes upon the earth or within yourselves except that it is in a register before we bring it into being. Though events may appear independent from one another, they are all connected by the touch of a single hand of power. If Allah wills, He unites two souls with a single glance. If He wills, He makes an error the beginning of the right path. Every encounter is a warning, and every separation is a purification. For the pain that cleanses the heart draws the person closer to their Lord. As Hazrat Gilani said, whatever you carry in your heart, your Lord brings it before you. Every person who shakes you, makes you cry, or brings you joy is essentially a messenger leading you to Allah. According to the secret of the verse, we have created everything in due measure. This measure is a divine balance. Every soul finds its own echo. Every heart hears a response to its own intention. You may think it is chance, but it is Allah reminding you of Himself. His wisdom binds people together with invisible threads, and the ends of those threads always lead to Allah. Imam Ghazali beautifully summarizes it. Every event that touches your heart calls you to Allah, some with blessing, some with trial, and some with a person. That is why no meeting is in vain. Each one is a sacred station on your soul's journey back to Allah. Nothing in life is accidental. Every event and every encounter is the manifestation of a wisdom written in Allah's eternal knowledge. Sometimes you meet someone and feel in the depths of your heart that this meeting is not ordinary. That person is a mirror held up to you. They are there to show you a missing piece of your soul, a suppressed emotion, or an aspect of yourself you were unaware of. As Abdul Qadir Gilani expressed it, when Allah wishes to discipline a servant, He tests them with a part of themselves. Therefore, every person you meet is actually a reflection of you. This truth is declared in the Quran. It is He who has made you successors upon the earth and has raised some of you in degree over others to test you through what He has given you. Every trial, every meeting, and every parting is part of this great test. It is narrated that a dervish came to Hazrat Gilani and asked, "Master, why is everything I love taken from me?" Gilani smiled and replied, "Because your Lord wants your heart to turn only to Him. What is taken from you are signs directing you to the truth." Truly, it is so. Sometimes, an event that appears like an accident becomes the awakening of the soul. For the Quran declares, "But perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you, and perhaps you love a thing and it is bad for you, and Allah knows, while you know not." Sometimes a mistake opens a door to the truth. Sometimes a loss revives you anew. Allah's power establishes perfect order even within the greatest chaos. The secret of the verse, "We have created everything in due measure," is this divine harmony in the universe. Hazrat Gilani says, "The hand of destiny works according to the heart of the servant. The path of one with a pure heart is clear. Therefore, some events transcend the limits of the intellect. You may think it a coincidence, but it is a secret conversation between you and your Lord. This divine sign can be hidden sometimes in a person, sometimes in a word, sometimes even on the wing of an insect." As one scholar said, "Do not belittle any event that appears small, for Allah conceals the greatest wisdoms within the smallest means." Life is like this. Everything that appears as chance from the outside is actually a touch from Allah upon your heart. One day you will understand that those accidents, those losses, and those encounters were merely letters written to bring you closer to Allah. When a storm rages in a person's inner world, Allah sends a person to calm that storm. This person sometimes shakes you, sometimes becomes your mirror. Sometimes they press upon the deepest wound hidden in your heart. Never forget, these people are not filler characters in your life's journey. They are divine messengers written in your destiny. As Abdul Qadir Gilani said, "When the veil begins to lift from the servant's heart, Allah shows them the truth in a human form. For your Lord disciplines man again through man." This secret is explained in the Quran. We will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves, until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth. So the person you see outside is a reflection of a truth within you. Whatever you have suppressed, ignored, or forgotten within your heart will one day stand before you in a human form. That person disturbs you, shakes you, perhaps angers you. But the pain you feel is a divine touch cracking the hardened shell of your soul. Remember, but perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you. For your Lord sometimes matures you not with peace, but with upheaval. It is narrated that a dervish asked Hazrat Gilani, "Master, why do some people always break me?" The Hazrat replied, "Because those people are your mirror. Until you begin to see yourself in them, you cannot fully approach Allah." Truly, it is so. Wholeness begins not only by embracing the aspects you love, but also by embracing the shadows you reject. For the Quran gives glad tidings. He has succeeded who purifies it. The path to purification passes through confrontation. Every person who triggers you is actually the voice of a hidden wound within you. As Gilani said, Allah tests you with the one who hurts you the most, because within that hurt, a door opens in your heart. The people who enter your life are not coincidences. They are the teachers Allah sends you in your struggle with your own self. Each one is a turning point. For your Lord says, "We have created everything in due measure, and that measure is perfectly set for your spiritual completion. Therefore, do not ask the one who appears before you, 'Why you?' That person was sent not for you to lose yourself, but for you to find yourself. Know that the timing is never accidental. That person appears exactly at the moment you are internally ready. This is nothing but the reverberation of Allah's command, 'Be within your heart.' When a person's inner realm is shaken, Allah sends symbols to show the meaning of that shaking. This divine sign sometimes appears in a dream, sometimes in a word, sometimes in a human form. For your Lord says, 'We will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves.' Therefore, every symbol and every encounter is essentially a call from Him. When you feel lost in the deepest part of your heart, Allah sends you a mirror. This mirror sometimes becomes someone who leaves you, sometimes a friend who doesn't understand you, sometimes a stranger who rekindles the extinguished hope within you. As Abdul Qadir Gilani said, "When the servant's heart darkens, Allah illuminates it with an event. No upheaval you experience is in vain, for behind each one lies a wisdom that will transform you." As the Quran also promises, "But perhaps you hate a thing, and it is good for you." So those unpleasant, painful encounters actually serve the rebirth of your soul. A person is sometimes shattered so that when they rise again, they remember who they are. It is told that a dervish asked Hazrat Gilani, "Why do I always meet the wrong people?" The Hazrat said, "There are no wrong people, my child. There are only incomplete mirrors. They are there to show you your aspects that are not yet complete." Truly, it is so. A person attracts what resembles themselves. They are drawn towards people who reflect their fears, shortcomings, and deepest desires. For we have created everything in due measure, and this divine measure is for the perfection of the soul. Perhaps you are tested constantly with those who abandon you because the part of you that fears abandonment needs healing. Remember, He has succeeded who purifies it, and this purification often comes with pain. Every abandonment is an awakening, and every loss is a lesson. Allah does not destroy you. He only removes the false identities you assumed were you and became attached to. For He wishes to direct you to the original and absolute love, that is, to His own essence. Rumi says beautifully, "Whatever grieves you was sent to leave you alone with your Lord." That is why no encounter is coincidence. Those who abandon, those who hurt you, those who leave silently, they are all, perhaps unknowingly, the answer to a prayer I made. They come and go, but each leaves a divine mark on your heart. When you read that mark, you understand that everything experienced was written only to bring you closer to Allah. In the depths of the soul lie unresolved fears, wounds carried from childhood, and suppressed desires. The more man tries to forget these, the more Allah sends a face to remind him. That face sometimes approaches with love, sometimes with pain. But in any case, it becomes the mirror of the soul. Hazrat Abdul Qadir Gilani said, "Whatever is in your heart, you will find it before you." Your Lord disciplines you with yourself. A powerful, sudden attraction, fear, or anger towards someone arises not from the truth that person carries, but from a part within you that exists and has not yet been healed. Allah matures man through these reflections, because reaching inner wholeness is not easy. The heart does not illuminate until the walls of the ego are broken down. An instructive incident from the life of Hazrat Gilani is narrated. In his youth, a disciple visited him and said, "My master, I have a brother. Whenever I meet him, I feel constricted. My heart fills with anger. Seeing him has become unbearable. Hazrat Gilani smiled silently and said, "Do not run from that person, for he is the key to a secret within you that you have not yet recognized. What disturbs your heart is not him, but what is hidden within you." Upon these words, the disciple realized his own jealousy, his hidden arrogance, and years later he said, "My enemy was not that man. It was the veils within my own heart." Thus, my valuable brother, sometimes Allah tests you with a person so that the darkness within you may be illuminated. If someone's word wounds you, that word is pointing to a place within you in need of healing. Allah says, He has succeeded who purifies it. Purification only happens through confrontation. Therefore, strong emotions are not coincidences, they are calls. Every storm echoing in your heart invites you to something. When you answer that invitation, you no longer blame anyone. You begin to read every event like a letter from your Lord. Hazrat Gilani says, "Be thankful to the person who hurts you, for they brought out the poison hidden in your heart." When you live with this understanding, you realize that no pain is a punishment. Each one is a bridge Allah has built to bring you closer to Himself. As you cross that bridge, the secrets hidden in the depths of your heart are revealed one by one. Your Lord disciplines you not only with comfort, but sometimes with upheaval, because the heart is shaped not by comfort, but by breaking. Hazrat Abdul Qadir Gilani says, "If Allah wishes to elevate a servant, He first breaks them. For in a broken heart, the voice of the ego is not heard. Only the voice of the Lord is heard. That is why those who hurt you are actually your teachers. Each one removes a veil from your heart. Each one introduces you to an aspect of yourself. When you feel anger towards someone, do not judge immediately. Look at the source of that anger. Perhaps something is being shown to you from yourself, not from them." Hazrat Gilani once narrated in a gathering, "I had a disciple. Whenever someone wronged him, he would pray. I asked him, 'Why do you endure?' He said, 'Master, the one who wrongs me is actually purifying me. I am indebted to thank him, not for forgiving him, but for being a mirror to me.'" This understanding opens the door to truth. For every event that comes before a person is a manifestation of their Lord. This truth is declared in the Quran. We have shown man the two ways, meaning every encounter represents a choice. Every emotion represents a door. Does anger open or patience? Does arrogance awaken or humility? The choice is within you. Man cannot find his light without confronting his shadow. Therefore, your Lord sometimes tests you with what you fear the most. If you fear intimacy, He sends you someone who loves you. If you fear abandonment, He brings you together with someone who will leave you. For every fear is a key to discovering the faith hidden within you. Gilani says, "Do not let your fears distance you from Allah, for He gave them to you." Those fears indicate where your trust is lacking. As the soul matures, you understand that no person finds you without a reason. One burns your heart, another awakens your mind. One silences you, another makes you speak. But they all lead to one place, to Allah. For every story returns to Him. When you notice that return, there remains no such thing as coincidence. Only steps taken within the divine order remain. Then your heart says, "My Lord, I love everyone You put in my path because they remind me of you." My valuable brothers, know that every pain, every encounter, every silence is a letter from the speech of Allah. It descends upon your heart, sometimes through people, sometimes through dreams, sometimes through a word. Our Lord says, "Give good tidings to the patient." So when your heart is constricted and the paths darken, know that your Lord has not abandoned you. He is only maturing you, for he does not break his servant. He only educates them. Let us conclude with these words of Hazrat Abdul Qadir Gilani. When Allah loves you, He turns you back to Himself, sometimes with blessing, sometimes with trial, but in the end, always with mercy. O Allah, grant us a heart that can see the wisdom behind every encounter and insight to perceive the mercy hidden within every pain. Direct our hearts to you. Do not incline our hearts to anyone but you. Protect us from the tricks of our egos and the heedlessness of our hearts. Make every step we take in accordance with your pleasure and every word we speak in line with your wisdom. If these words have touched your heart, my valuable brothers, do not forget to support the spread of this knowledge to more people. For if even one person hears this truth, one more heart will have awakened. May Allah make us all among those awakened hearts.